What's up, y'all? John Melton coming to you live with my lifestyleacademy.com, where we help you go from average to savage in your business. And I'm excited because I'll be interviewing Ashley over here. I love this. Every time you stream yard, you're like, over here. I mean, over here.
I
It's
know.
opposite. Because Ashley has been absolutely crushing it. Would you say for like 6 months now, Ashley? About 6 months?
I think it's been like 7 or 8.
7 or 8 months.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So a little over 6, 7,
yeah.
or 8 months. She's been really consistent in her content creation, lead generation. Let me give you an example. Ashley, how many leads have you been generating on a daily and weekly basis?
Well, just yesterday was 94 leads just from TikTok. But on a daily, because like today was smaller, on a daily, it's between 60 to 80 leads a day.
Crazy. Now, listen, let's be clear. That's not a follower. That is a lead. Raising
Yeah.
their hand, expressing interest in learning more. Now, before we get into this conversation, let's define a lead. A lead is really anybody requesting information. Doesn't necessarily mean they're a prospect yet for your business or for your product. It's just someone saying, hey, what is that? Hey, I want that free download. I want that free resource. I want to be a part of your free group. I want, like, they opt into an email, they opt into a text. So I just want to say this before we get into it. This is an advanced strategy. This is not like if you just got started in your home business last week, please do not say, I need to do what Ashley's doing. Ashley's been working with us for quite some time. How long has it been, Ashley?
2 years in May.
2 years. So 2 years next month. Wow,
Yep.
that's awesome. So,
Yep.
and before that, she was building another business for over 7 years. So
Mhm.
it's not like she's a newbie, right? Like she's
Yeah.
been doing this a while, but she started capturing leads. And when you capture a lead, here's the power before we get into the nitty gritty. The power is, how many of us would agree that sometimes the algorithm messes with your engagement? It messes with your views, it messes with your comments and lead flow. And at the end of the day, you don't control your Facebook account. You can't control if TikTok shuts you down. I've seen this happen many times over the years. So capturing leads is a no-brainer.
Mhm.
Anybody that's been in marketing, anyone building a personal brand, anybody building any online business over a sustained period of time will tell you they have a list, an email list, a text list, probably both in many cases. That's what we have. Ashley, do you have an email and a text?
I think we are collecting emails too. Yes.
Good, smart. Because the truth is, you want to have another way to communicate if, God forbid, your account gets shut down, right? If, God
Yeah.
forbid, something happens to your social media, like you want to have another way to be able to communicate with people. Common sense, right? And the other thing is, and this is the best part, is expose, involve, upgrade. Write that down. Expose, involve, upgrade. So Ashley's exposing people to her content, her story, her value proposition. She's getting them involved in a Facebook community. And this is the other thing. She's taking them from TikTok and getting them into a Facebook group, which, hello, genius, right? Especially for those of us that are ATMing and building on Facebook. It makes sense to get people from the other platforms into Facebook. So those leads are just interested in being a part of her group or downloading her, what she'll talk about, her free resource. And then, from there, you can market your products. You can build a connection, build a rapport. You can also write this down. You can start to cherry pick. Have you started cherry picking where you're like, you kind of pay attention to people that seem pretty sharp, people that could be good. Like, oh, well, let me not just like get him in my Facebook group. Let me send him a friend request. Let me send him a message, right?
Yes.
So anyway, excited to have you on. Can you also talk about, before we get into the lead, generation concept and how you're generating, you said 94 leads yesterday, just yesterday.
Just on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah.
But talk about how that has converted into sales and growth in your business. Because for those of you that don't know, we work together. We're in the same company, right? And she literally there's these mid-level ranks called Director 1, Director 2, Director 3. She hit all three last month. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. She went Director 1, 2, and 3 in the same month just because she decided to start recruiting a couple months ago. So I point that out because she's been here, like she said, almost 2 years. And she just started recruiting just a handful of months ago. in addition to having these leads coming in all day, every day, getting in her group. And of course, a lot of those people are buying products. So can you talk about your results in business? And then we can transition into the lead generation conversation.
The results in business, like how I'm
Yeah,
getting
like how
people.
much have you sold in the last, let's say, 6 months, 90 days, or even last month, as an example?
Oh my gosh. I should have known these numbers before. I should have asked my VA to figure out these numbers before we come on here. I know that, I mean, we can get a couple hundred customers every single month, right?
Crazy.
From the leads. And then every single customer that purchases, they get popped the question. And then, the whole thing that I've learned from you and Michelle and how to recruit and things like that. But I mean, when I, it's really important to know when I started, right? Like I was with another company for 7.5 months. I had no system.
7.5 years.
Sorry, yeah, seven and a
Yeah.
half years. Sorry, yep, 7.5 years. I had no system. I mean, I was making up the system as I went. I was teaching my team like a system that was just like kind of working, kind of not.
Yeah.
And figuring out what I'm doing with going live, and talking about and sharing reels and things, and creating the freebie and getting people into a group has become one of the most powerful things in this business ever. And I'm using the ATM systems and things like that. But I mean, do you want me to talk about the freebie?
Yeah, no, I do. I do. So basically, just real quick, I think you've done over 150,000 in the first 90 days of it.
Oh,
Maybe,
okay.
maybe we'll say, yeah, 90 days, because this is the fourth month, and you're probably, what are your sales right now for the month? Do you know?
Oh, it's like 25,000 maybe.
It's just
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
So 25,000. So you're approaching, because you did 68 last month. So you're
Uh-huh.
probably approaching 200,000 in personal sales so far in 2024. You were the number one recruiter out of 20,000 people last month. So you're doing pretty good. So I just wanted people to kind of know, like, well, why am I doing all of this? Well, do you want to grow your business? Because Ashley is rank advancing, her team's on fire. She's building customers. I mean, literally, imagine having 98 leads in a month, let alone a day. In
Yeah.
a day, or 94, whatever it was, from one platform.
Yeah.
So, yes, let's talk about. So, talk about your freebie, and then we'll
Okay.
transition into talking about, like, how does someone come up with their own? Because that's the hard part, right? Because they hear yours and they're like, oh, that sounds so good, but how do I make my own? And again, for those of you getting on late, I want to be clear. This is an advanced strategy. If you just started a business last week, last month,
Yeah.
even last year, you might not be ready for this. Because if you don't
Yeah.
have leads, or you don't even have content that's like getting any attention, figure that out first before
Yeah.
you create this whole, like, freebie and system. Like, that doesn't make sense prematurely, but it makes sense eventually. So even if this isn't a conversation for you right now, this is a future conversation that you will eventually want to learn, so you can not only capture a lead, but have a way to communicate with those leads off of social. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's talk
Yeah,
about it.
so it is an advanced strategy, okay? But I did not start blowing up my business until I came up with this freebie, even around your content, what you talk about every day, what you want to post about, what you put in your stories. I can put all of that around my freebie so it can actually help you guys in figuring out what you want to talk about every single day, right? So I even teach my team when we do power hours, I have it on there. Like one of our check marks is start thinking about your freebie. What do you love to talk about the most? I love to talk about protein and fat loss.
Mm.
Every single day, there's something in my content about that, right? So that I created a freebie around that for people, and I talk it up, man. You got to talk it up like it's the most amazing. Sure, it's free, but it's the most amazing thing. You're gonna love it. It's gonna help you crush your protein goals, become a fat burning machine. And then I tell testimonies when people tell me, like, I dropped 4 pounds in 1 week, just literally eating the recipes that you have in your freebie. And I'm like, I tell people that, oh my gosh, my friend Stacy dropped 4 pounds in 1 week. All she did was follow my meal guide. Like, sharing it that way.
But how
And
cool is
then,
it that
well,
she didn't even, this is a person that didn't even buy anything yet?
yeah,
Yeah. Like, when
yeah,
you help people create results for free, there's always going to be a percentage of them who are like, well, what can I buy from you? Like, it's almost like a law of reciprocity. Like, you're helping me for free. And then when you promote something you're selling, those people are going to throw their credit cards at you.
yes. And this is the thing with the freebie. At the end of whatever your freebie is, I have my story because, I like to talk about fat loss protein. Here's how I've lost 30 pounds and got to my goal weight without sweating and starving.
Mhm.
Protein, water, steps, sleep. Here's the supplements that I use to accelerate my process. If you want more details, on the supplements that I use in a $25 off coupon and free shipping. Text blank to blank. Project Broadcast. If you're not using Project Broadcast, you're not doing it if you're in the beginning of the business. I have 11,000 content. What's the word? What's the word? Contents? Connects? Customers, whatever. Not customers, but contacts. Yes, I have 11,000 contacts over there. Like from the last probably like 8 months or so of doing this, that's 11,000 people that
But
these
hold on. So
people,
11,000 people text messaged you saying whatever they wanted more information, and now you can text message them. Think about that, y'all. Like, smash the heart button if that gets you fired up, because that is ridiculous.
yeah, and 2,000 of them are customers. So it's like any promotions that are coming on, all these people this week, everybody that's on my list, if you're on my list, you're going to get a text from me. You're going to know about the stuff that's coming up at the end of the month. I'm going to get you on my VIP list. So, that's huge. So should I talk about the freebie and how to create a freebie?
Yeah,
it can
do
actually
it.
be
That's
super
exactly
simple.
what I want them to hear. Yes.
Okay. So this is funny. I was listening to a Money Monday, and it was Michelle and John, and they were Michelle had mentioned something about a protein guide as a freebie that she talks about. And I was like, I created this 7-day protein meal guide like months ago, and I was charging $1 for it. One person purchased my guide for $1. So I'm like, this is going to be so cool. It's like, it's awesome. It's beautiful. It's full of a ton of value. One person purchased it for $1. So I immediately went live and was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I have created this free guide for you guys. It's a 7-day high protein meal guide that's got breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner options that are not just chicken. They're going to help you crush your protein goals and help you become a fat burning machine. All you have to do is follow me and private message me the word protein. And like the very first day, we had like hundreds and hundreds of leads. I don't even remember. Like, it's been such a while since we've been doing this. Some days, most days are amazing. Some days, I mean, still 40 and 60 is amazing, but right, that's a pretty general day. So, anyways, with the freebie, what I did, okay, so we've all heard of Chat GPT, right? And Canva,
Yeah.
you can literally create your freebie for totally free. Okay, so I have the Chat GPT, and I opened it up and I said, like, this is like, I did it in like seconds. I was like, I would like a 7-day high protein meal guide that's got 5 options a day that are not just chicken or feta. And I need to take this and I need to be able to copy and paste this over to Canva. Can you write up a free guide for me? Right? It's not cheating, you guys. This is what people do. Like we're outsourcing, we're making things easy. Like, is having someone else clean your house cheating? No. Okay, so we have this 7-day guide from Chat GPT, and I went over to Canva and I got a free Canva. It's like free for 7 days or something, right? Like a pro account. And I copy and pasted on some teal background. I added my story at the end. This, what I said, here's the supplements I use, and here's how I lost 30 pounds type of thing. Here's where you text. And literally created this link and saved it in my phone. It's like literally I just type in PT for protein and I have this link and I send it out to people, and it didn't cost me a penny. I Chat GPT'd it. I went over to Canva link, copy and pasted. Now I have my freebie. I need, like, after like thinking about it, I need to edit it a little bit as I'm thinking of other things that are coming up. You can do this with anything. If you love skincare, like Google or Chat GPT is better. I need top 20 tips on how to have beautiful, radiant skin. You can say in 2024 or whatever, beautiful, radiant, youthful looking skin. Top 20 tips. Take that, go over to Canva, copy paste it, add some pretty face pictures, share how you have beautiful looking skin. Whatever the supplements and things that you're taking for beautiful skin, right? And water and hydration and things. And you have this freebie. I've actually created one of those. And I totally never talk about it because I'm so stuck on protein, but you can make one for gut health, for hormones, for energy, for picky eater children, whatever. Like, you can make one for anything. That was totally free. You can make it in if you're new to all this stuff, it might take you like a day or a couple days, right? If you're, don't be anal about what you have on your stuff. It's a freebie. It's simple. Like, make it pretty and bright, put in your story, and you're done. And then you're going to go live and you're going to create content around that. You're going to make reels around that, stories. Like, anything with protein. I can do a workout and be like, this is the free protein guide to help you guys with your muscles, right? Like, energy protein, hormones protein, whatever. Like, so I can use that for anything. And you can Chat GPT. Hey, I have a freebie that I made around skincare. Can you give me 30 days in content so I can share this out there with my people every single day? And then go live or make make a 1.5 minute reel with contents and be like, hey, you guys, I have a freebie. Comment below. Like mine is called Dawes Dazzle for my skincare beauty, right? Whatever. So, and then, so that's the first thing, right? You're creating your freebie, you're creating your content, you're giving out your freebie. People are getting to know, like, and trust you through showing up every single day, right? And then we
Oh,
have a
wait, so you
group.
mean I have to like work and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, believe it or not, right? We got to put in the work for sure. But I
I mean,
learned from
especially, how many of you have a crappy warm market? Let us know in the comments if your warm market sucks. Great. This is exactly why. Ashley, out of the 300 plus customers that order from you and the 13 people you enrolled last month as social marketers, how many of them did you actually have a relationship with a few months ago?
Well, I mean, I might have had a couple who've been following me for a little while, but it might have been like, "Hey, how are you? Like, I like your hair," or, simple thing like I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. Actually, one person that I enrolled this month, the very first time in a long time, one of my like best friends finally became a social marketer. I mean, it's been 20 years. so
There you go.
it's kind of
But
funny how
how
that works.
crazy is that? And you and I met through TikTok. You and I
Yeah.
met through just like we were not friends. We had no relationship. I mean, I want you guys to get excited about this. Like, if you're not excited about this, check your freaking pulse. Like, what is wrong with you? Hello?
Yeah.
Like, get excited about this. Like, if you tell me my business ain't growing, that's because you don't have new business coming in. It's either
Yeah.
growing or dying. There is no maintaining. What kind of business maintains? It's either up or down, up or down. It's never going to be like this. This is called flatline. This is
Yeah.
called you're dead. This is all
Yeah.
businesses, ups and downs, ups and downs. But the key is for it to go up and down. Does that make sense? Up and down
Yeah.
over time. But you need leads. You need new people coming into your orbit. You need new people that you're putting into your funnel.
Yep.
You're not gonna sign up 10 if you put in 3 in the funnel, in the pipeline. So
Yeah.
these leads that start following Ashley, they join her list, they join her group. Then she can drip on them, connect with them. And then when there's a promotion, when there's a product she's talking about, when there's an opportunity, it's
Yeah.
just so much easier to get those people to buy or join because they already kind of trust you. They already look at you as as an authority.
Yeah.
Every single one of you can do this. Now, I'm not saying if you're brand new, you should start doing this tomorrow, but eventually this should be the goal because you want to get to the point where you have so many people following you, you don't need to worry about where I'm going to find my next recruit. I'm going to have to 3 foot rule it. Anybody, I'm going to send out cold messages. Listen, you got to do what you got to do in the beginning, but
Yeah.
this is the long-term potential with social. So you said everything someone needs to hear to start figuring out the freebie.
Mhm.
What would be the next step? Like, because you have your own Facebook group now, like, should
Yeah.
they look into doing that soon? Should they maybe hold off on that? Like, what is kind of your philosophy
No, I
with
could.
that next step? Is that the next step? I don't know. Let's see. Let's
Yes.
get.
Yeah, so as soon as someone texts me the word if they text me the word protein or message me the word protein, I tell them, hey, yes, definitely, I'm going to send you the free guide. Can you tell me what specifically are you looking for? More protein for hormones, fat loss, tighten and tone skin, like skin health, right? What is it that you're looking for? And they tell me. And then I say, that's amazing. If I can totally help you out, check out the protein guide. Have you seen me talk about the 3-part system that's helped me lose, 30 pounds? If I was to send you a quick video that explains a little bit more about how it works, would you watch it? They say yes. I send them the video. Okay. And then while they're in this process, I say, hey, I have this amazing accountability group where we're in there every single day. We're
Mm.
tracking our protein, our water, our steps, right? And it's totally free. We have lots of recipes. I talk it up like it's just amazing. It's so amazing. Would you like to come in there? It's totally free. Again, it's free, right? A free group is totally free, or they're hearing the free. They're like, yes, if I can remember, I think we started this the very last day. No, I do this with my friend Lauren Gallegos. Okay. We did this at the end of November, and
Another rock star, of course. Yeah.
yes,
I need to interview her
just,
next. Yeah.
you are interviewing her
No, I
next?
need to. I need
Yes, you do. Yeah, she's amazing. Um, just yesterday, there was like 8,900 people in our group that we have been putting, and she's doing the same thing that we're doing. We're funneling people into the group. We have challenges. We will do like we'll do 5-day drop challenges, whatever, whether people purchase or we have freebies. We have walk challenge, intermittent fasting challenges, 5-day no sugar challenges. Uh, Gosh, whatever challenge we can think of. We do one every single month and we post in there every single day, 2 and 3 times a day, and we check in every single night. And we chat GPT a lot of it. Hey, can you give me some idea to put for my accountability group on protein today? Chat GPT, copy paste. And then every night it's how many steps did you get? How many grams of protein? What, like, we're being accountable. How can we help you? What do you need help with? Right.
Mm.
And so we're,
What
we're
are you
helping them
struggling?
that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get them
And then when
talking,
the
ask
promotions
them
come
questions.
up, we rock it in the sales department as well on the
Yeah.
things that, like, we love to talk about collagen. We talk about fat loss and hormones and things. So that's my system. That's basically the system how it works with the freebie. You catch them
Now,
with the freebie, you get them in the group, you continue to keep educating. It's lots of fun.
I mean, it's amazing how you figured all of this out in such a short period of time, too. I mean, it's not like you were doing this, 6 months.
No, it's
Like,
it's been I've been watching all
yeah,
of the top leaders. Tina Margus is the Facebook group expert,
yep.
right? Michelle mentioned the freebie. Like, there's so many people that have, like, I've been watching. I'm like, oh, they're so smart. They do this and this and this and this. How can I incorporate this into my business? So I've been taking little things from everyone. And all
Yeah.
those people on the leaderboards, anyone that's doing anything that's better than what I'm doing, right? Or that knows how to
And,
do it
and
more than
how
me.
many times have I said this? Like, it's amazing to me that people don't like, it's like, go look at the leaderboard in your network marketing company. Who are the top people? What are they doing? Especially top recruiters and top sellers. See,
Yeah.
there's this like, oh, these people are the top income earners. And it's like, who cares about them? Right? They override big teams. Like, you could even say that about me, but I am still on leaderboards.
Yeah.
I am still in personal production. But if I wasn't in personal production, don't do what I'm doing. Don't do what Ashley's doing. Don't, like, find people. And by the way, you got to find the people that, like, you also like relate to and resonate with. Like, Ashley probably saw some people, she's like, I don't want to do that. But then
Yeah.
she saw other people, she's like, ooh, I like this person. I like their style. I like what they're talking about. I can do that too. She's not
Yeah.
copying, she's modeling. She's
Yeah.
taking an idea and making it her own, just like everybody else. Anybody you're copying or modeling, they did that. They did the
Yeah.
same thing. They modeled and copied someone else. There's nothing wrong with that. And Candy Creech says, did you grow your TikTok followers before going live on it?
So I had 7,000 followers when I originally started sharing here, and that's all I had. I started everything else from scratch, but no, basically, so I had the 7,000 followers. So what do I have? What I have now is from doing the lives, and
And you have to
and the
have a
freebies.
thousand anyway, right?
Yeah, you do have to have 1,000 to go
Yeah.
live. Yep,
The
but you
cool
got to
thing
go
with
live.
TikTok is you can quickly do that though. It's not
Yeah.
that, like, compared to another platform like Instagram would be hard. Facebook, hard.
Yes.
1,000
Yep.
subs on YouTube, quickly, hard for normal
Yeah.
people. But TikTok, I mean, it's really not that difficult. If you start a brand new account from scratch and you're just consistent posting TikToks, post like 3 to 4 a day, and it'll pop off pretty quick. You'll get a bunch of
Yeah.
random followers. And then once you can unlock the live, that's really where the money is. And do you have to go live? I mean, listen, you don't have
You
to, but you
should.
also don't
I
have to
know.
grow and make money. You could have like
Right.
a slow,
I like
painful
it.
process, or what Ashley's doing, rank advancing to D1, D2, D3 all last month. Now, um, for people that want to, maybe they're not ready for the freebie yet, but they just want to start building up the credibility, the following. What is your like daily regimen for content creation? Because you are a beast when it comes to content.
Thank you. So I post in my stories every single day. I have stories on, well, I have like certain stories that I follow every day, but like, sorry, my dog just walked in front of me.
Oh,
We got testimony posts. We have a food that we're eating post, pictures of your dog or so your baby, something cute. Like, people are getting to know, like, and trust you. Something that you're doing for the day, whether you're on vacation or, you're out food shopping. Like, I'm so grateful and blessed I said yes to this opportunity. Like, even when you're at the store with crazy people on a Tuesday, whatever. So I have things like that in my stories. My goal is a live and a reel every single day. But all
mm,
my content, a lot of it's the same, which I learned from Michelle Churchill. You can post the same thing with the same descriptions and hashtags, different outfit, different day, same thing every day. If you're like, I'm so busy, I have a full-time job, what should I do? What do you like to talk about best? I
yeah.
love to share my 5 tips, how I've lost whatever, okay? Every single day, generally every single day. Different, the same hashtags, the same description. So stories, I feel like more people pay attention to stories. They get to know, like, and trust you. You can literally, like, what I've learned is you can create 6-figure income from your, just from your stories. And
Right.
then the
Well, the beautiful
posts,
part about stories, let's also point out, like people that you can see them watching, you can swipe up and you can
you
reach
can
out to
message
those
them.
people. Yeah, I mean, you
Yes.
can't see who's like the viewers on your live videos, right?
Yeah.
You can see who's watching your stories, and those are the people that are like, because with stories, typically it's people that are already following versus
Yeah.
you might have someone on
Yep.
your live that like they're seeing you for the first time versus
Yes.
stories especially if you see the same people. But anyway, I love that you pointed that out because I think some people get intimidated by the lives. So start with stories. At least, I mean, look, do you have to show your face? No, but you also don't have to make money. So
Yep.
showing your face, people are going to trust you a lot more when you're talking to camera. Just the way it is.
It's like, go live, you won't die.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
for like 6 months, I was like, I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna poop my
Yeah.
pants. Like someone's gonna say something weird. I'm gonna look like a weirdo. And now it's total random
Well, and the
weirdness.
truth
So
is, in the beginning, you don't have a whole lot of people watching anyway. You're
yeah,
basically talking to yourself. So, you
yeah,
know, you might as well get through the suckiness in the beginning when you
yes,
have very few people watching you, witnessing your suck. I mean, let's just keep it real.
yeah.
Like in the beginning, like my videos were horrible. Luckily, there weren't a whole lot of people
Me too.
watching that train wreck. So,
Yeah,
anyway, yeah,
me
I
too.
love that. So true. Lives, reels, stories, those are the three best ways. And you have three devices, same thing.
I do. I have like two old phones. I started with two iPods, or like you can even use a tablet. Um,
iPods or iPads?
iPods. Like I have
Pods,
two
really? You can go live on
iPods.
iPods?
Yeah, you can. I don't have them
Whoa.
anymore because it's better resolution. I have like, kids have traded in paid off phones, so I have two old phones.
Nice.
I have three phones now. Yeah, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I need to do more YouTube. Oh, actually, we are uploading videos to YouTube. We're
Nice.
uploading our A-lister lives, yeah, to YouTube, but
I
that's
love it.
all. Yeah.
Someone was mentioning, I think Kayla was talking about Snapchat is a really good place to generate leads too.
I have heard her say that. I have no idea how to work it. I gotta get good at Snapchat. I'm gonna have my kids help me figure that out.
I think the reason Snapchat might be worth looking into is if TikTok really does get shut down. I think Snapchat will be a really popular platform as well. But at the end of the day, you only have to be on one in the beginning. For those of you that are like, oh my gosh, I got to be, listen, we're showing you the most advanced strategy.
Yeah.
Ashley was the number one recruiter out of 20,000 people. Maybe you're just in the top 10. Maybe because of this training today, you end up in the top 100. That would probably be better than where you are right now. So
Mhm.
don't get so easily overwhelmed. I can't stand how people are like, oh my gosh, I got to go live every day. No, you don't have to go live every day. But when you're killing it and you're trying to build $1 million business, you're trying to build an empire, you're trying to build a willable, sellable asset, a legacy for your children and your grandchildren, going live doesn't seem like a big deal. If someone told you 10 years from now, you're going to have complete financial freedom and you can buy anything you want, go anywhere you want, work with anyone you want, do whatever you want 10 years from now, all you got to do is live videos and reels and stories for the next 10 years. Would you really say no to that?
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds weird to me. Like, that would be a weird thing to be like, I don't want to talk to people. Like, I had this one guy, and I shared this story yesterday. It just popped in my head again. Uh, he told me he hates people.
Oh.
I remember when I first got network marketing, I was trying to recruit this guy. He goes, I just hate people. I'm like, yeah, probably not for you, right?
Yep.
Like, you might not be cut out for sales and being in business if you
Yeah.
hate people. He's like, I like money. I hate people. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
I don't know how to
no.
overcome that objection. But at the end of the day, if you want to attract people and you don't want to just rely on your friends and family, this is how you do it. Any other tips before we wrap this up, Ashley? Because this was extremely valuable.
Well, just definitely remember I do this full time. I could probably be doing more with my full time than even so like I'm sharing like full-time strategies and things, but once you guys sit down and figure out the top 5 things that you like to talk about most. What's the
Yep.
top 5 things and then narrow it down like really what's your favorite, right? And then get a freebie, Chat GPT, Canva it, and then start sharing it whatever way makes you happy. Giving
And
out
don't
that free
overthink it.
value. What?
And don't overthink it.
And don't overthink it.
There you go.
Yes, and just do it. Get started. Go live, you won't die. I promise you, even if you just whatever your favorite thing is, like do it for 30 seconds. That's how I started. Now I don't shut up. I want to talk for like an hour and a half. So
I
it's
love
like TikTok does a thing where it's like you've been on here long enough, maybe you should take a break. And I'm like, excuse me. Like
That's hilarious. It has a pop-up message that says that.
yes, and you have to like put the little Lego piece or puzzle piece into the thing so they see if it's you that way because people have been going on there and going live 24/7 and different things and I don't know some
Wow.
silly safety feature of all the things that are on TikTok. Anyway, yeah, just
Oh,
do it.
that's actually hilarious. Like, don't you think you've been talking long enough? Like, how dare you? The
It says that.
audacity.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
audacity.
Yes.
You know, but what a beautiful conversation. Like, I love it. I get so excited about this. I mean, this is why in 2013 we started doing videos, because we wanted to attract people to us. I wanted to attract like-minded people. I wanted to build my tribe, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to build my personal brand, so I never had to worry about money again. And that's really the beauty of this. Like, at this point, Michelle, by the way, for those of you that don't know, we're doing a boot camp, a 6-week boot camp.
Got my
Michelle
ticket.
Churchill and
Yep.
myself, even Ashley signed up for the boot camp.
Yep.
She doesn't need to do it, but she wants to do it. She, like, every little tip, every little idea that you get, you take it and you implement it, and you will get more results, right? There's no better investment than the investment in yourself. So drop the word boot camp if you want the details. It literally starts next Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. That'll be the first session. We're going to dive deep on all things lead generation, recruiting, selling, duplication, follow-up, closing, ATMing, personal brand, onboarding, all the things that are most important to build your online business. Listen, there's nothing wrong with riding the struggle bus. But if you ride it for a long time, that's because of choice. You're deciding not to step up. You're deciding not to take action, to not risk it for the biscuit. Like, in the beginning, everybody sucks. But if you're a year in, 2 years in, 5 years in, and you're still struggling, now it's a choice. There's a reason you're not growing, and it's probably because you're not doing the things that are required to grow, especially in this down economy. I love a down economy, right? Because now you get to find out, what are your weak spots? What are you struggling with? Like, where are you maybe needing to improve? And maybe it's in the lead generation. Maybe it's in the lead generation, because if you have leads coming in, then you have people to talk to. And if you have people to talk to, you should be converting some of those leads into customers and partners like Ashley. And then if you're recruiting new people, launching new teams, you're enrolling customers, creating new stories on the products, then you have new people to work with, new stories to share. And now you should be excited. I'm never burnt out because I'm always working with new people.
Yep.
I don't get in management mode. Managers don't make millions, period. Anyway, if you want more details on the boot camp, if you want to be a part of it, it's not free. Sorry, we do enough free content. This is the free content based, right? That video. This is free. This is free 99. It's good, but it's not as great as the boot camp's going to be, because we're going to work with you for 6 weeks. So drop the word boot camp if you want the details, or go to mylifestyleacademy.com/rank up, because it's our 6-week rank up, bank up boot camp. It's going to be a challenge. We're going to stretch you. We're going to, here's the beauty too. You're going to be with other people. So it's not just us that's going to stretch you. You're going to be stretched by the community, by the group, because there's people that are brand new. I just found out we've got like owners of companies that are in this boot camp, 7-figure earners, 6-figure earners. So this isn't just for like, newbies. And it's also not just for top people. It's for anyone and everyone. Doesn't matter what company you're with. Doesn't matter what products you're selling. If you could use some of the things I just covered, then you should probably do the boot camp. I'm just saying. And if you can't afford it, can't afford not to do it. If you're too busy, cool. There's replays that you can watch as well, but it's going to be amazeballs. And for those of you that want to really have the full experience and benefit, you should do the VIP option for sure. Yep. So Ashley, anything else before we close this out?
I don't think so. Create your freebie, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm super excited. And definitely do the rank up challenge. I got my VIP ticket. Super, super pumped. See you there.
Awesome. I appreciate you. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.